I can be reasonably sure you know how to add and subtract.
I hope so. Appearance. Okay, there we go. Gender. I'm going to be playing a male character. Face. Okay, let's see. I'm not really too fond of excessive character appearance creation, but let's fiddle with the sliders a little bit. There are some pre-custom made heads or system defined heads. Let's pick a starting head. Let's take it from there. More Asian oriented ones. Oh, this is a no. Okay, let's. They all seem a little bit weird to me. Okay, change the color of that face. Okay, let's start with this face. Looks a little bit Asian. Skin tone. Let's make it a little bit reddish dark, like this. Eye color. I always kind of like deep blue or green. This just looks comically wrong, and not natural. Oh, those are too light. I'm not sure. Let's pick. No, that's weird green. It doesn't. We have to change the face excessively because. Okay, let's go with these blue eyes, which is unnatural blue. But hey, the brow. Oh, that's. I can barely see the difference. I don't really care. Let's leave it at the middle. Same applies for this one. I don't really care. Brow vertical. A little bit higher than they were. Eye horizontal. No. Okay, let's stay like that. Eye size. Let's make them a little bit bigger. Eye vertical. Jaw. Let's make the jaw a little bit longer. There we go. The mouth size is... Oh no, it should be smaller, I think. Like that. It's a small mouth. Vertical. No, let's make it a little bit lower. Nose size. Yeah, that's pretty much fair enough. Nose tilt. It's always the hair is making the biggest difference, I think. Fine. Nose width. Let's make it... Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Vertical. No, that's not getting better. Cheeks. A little bit fuller is fine. Alright, let's get to the hair, because that's the more fun part. Hair. 30 hairstyles, 50 hair colors. Okay, let's start with the style. Okay. Right. So, you know, I'm not recreating myself here. I'm just creating some random character that looks well enough. I mean, there are plenty enough options, I think, to make your character unique looking. This is a persuading, charismatic haircut. Maybe that fits my character. Or it is. Like the slick dude he is. Or might be. Oh. A little bit of a William Shatner, Captain Kirk hairstyle. Let's go with this one. I mean, he's like a persuading asshole. He's going to be a persuading asshole, probably. So he needs to look like it a little bit. Hair color. I'm sorry if you look like this. Maybe you're not an asshole. Yeah, which hair color do I want to pick? A little bit this golden yellow. The eye color doesn't really match though. Maybe we can add a beard. Maybe that will do it. Eyebrow style. I like some thick eyebrows, I think. Like these. A little bit bushy. Fine. Facial hair. There we go. Let's... interesting look. Some sideburns. Okay. Some suave, charismatic mustache. Yeah, that's working out pretty well. Ooh, this one looks handsome, though. This one looks even more handsome. Okay, I'm going to go either with this one or with the full beard. Let's go with the full beard. Sure. Facial hair color, well, it should match the hair, I think, a little bit. So it was all the way to the right, I think. Yeah, something like this, sure. Alright, this is going to be our character. Features, like scars and stuff, tattoos, makeup. Oh god, it's this reminds me of the crazy shit you can do in Saints Row or Mass Effect Andromeda, which is totally weird. I'm not creating Kratos here. I don't really like the scars, really. It would be nice if they added scars. This looks very sickly while you're playing the game. This could be some detail, some... what is the word for that? Not pimples. Oh, come on, not the makeup. Okay, let's... yeah, a little bit of complexion in the face, fine. Dirt. No, no dirt. Scar, not really. Okay, now with the age. Oh, that makes him look weirdly aged. Right, let's keep him somewhat young. I think I want to... Oh shit. Don't tell me my character... Okay, it's still there, thank god. I think I want to change the eyes to a more natural color blue. Where were the eyes? There we go. Let's see if there is a more natural color blue. Yeah, this one is a little bit better. Yeah, let's stick with this one. Well, he's handsome. He can persuade and intimidate. Alright. And he looks fearsome as well. Alright. Perfectly fine. Next, the naming part. I didn't really think about it. I'm always not thinking about the naming part. I could name it my own YouTube name. But that's not really that interesting. What shall we name him? Maybe there are some randomized names? Let's see. What's your name? And your character's name is Spacer's Choice is dying to meet you. Who the hell is Spacer's Choice? Let's name him... Let's name him an English pronounceable name. What shall we do here? Let me think for a moment. I'm playing with the controller, so that's why my mouse and keyboard wasn't working for a second. Virgil. Not sure why I picked Virgil, it just popped into my head. So I'm going to be playing as Virgil. He doesn't have a last name because I don't do last names. Let's accept it. And next. Summary. Okay. So if I'm looking at my skills, the highest skill we have is persuading, which totally fits my narrative and my preference. Lie and intimidate, very good, because we're might be going to be an asshole. At least I want to persuade everyone and intimidate. Stuff like that. Talking my way out of things. Science is pretty high for some reason. And what is very low is one-handed melee, but don't care for that. Handguns could be a problem. So we might have to invest in that a little bit. Sneaking could be a problem, but I'm not going to be planning to play a very stealthy character, but who knows? Maybe it could be dangerous to keep it that low. And lockpicking, which could suck if we couldn't go some places because of the lockpicking is very low. So I probably want to level up those as well at some point to a little bit of an acceptable level. We don't have to be 100 over here necessarily, I think, but we'll see. Alright, let's start. Start game with this character? Yes, sir.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers.
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. His drive is
Shit.
irreparable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Remember the Hope. Are these the loading screens? Chairman Rockwell raises a glass to our lost brothers and sisters. 60th anniversary of the Hope's.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
We're here. It's very colorful. Walk. Well, we don't have to. Is that the tutorial? I'm walking. Yeah. I think I remember to be very colorful from the trailers. The whole intro reminds me a little bit of the goofiness reminds me of Borderlands a little bit, with the character Phineas Wells. It also has a vibe of Dishonored to it, and therefore a little bit Bioshock, I think. And the whole premise of being in cryo stage is of course, it's been in Fallout as well. Fallout has a more serious tone to it than this game, obviously. I think you've already noticed that in character creation. And the game, the colorfulness of the characters is reflected by the colorfulness of the game. That's a very large planet or moon. There's the sun, and there's the sky, and there's a second moon or planet. And we're on, is this planet Halcyon or Terra, whatever? I didn't pay attention that much, but we'll get to know things. Alright, so there's a radar on top of my screen which tells me where to go, probably gets my quest objectives in there if we light it. On top left we have health and stamina, something like it. I have 10 times something briefcases and 2 times movement speed, or I'm just implying things, I'm not sure. And that's it for the HUD. Let's actually check out the menu a little bit. We don't have to check the main menu. I can save whenever we want, I think. There should be a quick save button. Let's check the controls a little bit. Probably can use it with my keyboard. Let me see. Saving. Yeah, quick save. Let's actually try that out if it works with my controller at all. Save complete. I'm not sure it does. Let's try that again. I don't think it registers. So if we have to save, I'll probably have to get through the menu, which is a little bit bulky and annoying, but there isn't a quick save here. Might have to look into that, how to fix that, because I'm used to saving a lot while playing these games, so that might be annoying, but let's see how we handle that. Anyway, so anything else? Let's look at my menu or my inventory over here. I look ridiculous. Why is my beard like, there's weird texture to it. There's static in my beard and my hair. I'm playing this on high graphic settings, by the way. Alright, so this is my, let's start with my character. We've already known him. We've seen him, I mean. There's some more icons on the top left. Something 4 out of 100. Armor, weapons, probably attack damage and defense. Oh, but wait, there's more. Skills, perks, details. This is new. Perks. Perks Fable 0. Let's go through them while we have actually perk available skills points. There are 3 tiers, and we will look through them once we get there. Details. Those are just level 1. Next level. Sprint speed. Interesting metric. Crouch speed. DD duration. Oh, that's the tactical time dilation again. The amount of time you can spend, and that's probably like a slow down function. Slow motion. Performing actions such as moving or attacking can greatly reduce. Okay. Merchant skill. When you buy and sell from a merchant, the highest of your dialogue skills is used to negotiate the best price. I'm probably pretty good at this already because of my persuasion. Status effects. Name, duration, flaws. Okay, we don't have any flaws yet. There's also reputation. Primary and secondary ones. Groundbreaker. Neutral. It's too early to tell whether this employee is competent or not. A former colony ship turned space station, Groundbreaker is the only township in the system operating outside the board's control. The Groundbreaker's crew are led by engineer turned Captain Junlei Tennyson, and they are fiercely protective of their independence. Okay, those are factions or places where we need to invest in, or need. It's probably optional, but we probably want to. Let's go through these. Iconoclasts. They're a group of survivalists living in the ruins of Amber Heights on Monarch, led by Graham Bryant, a staunch philosophist. They hope to one day tear down the corporate establishment that they believe has brought the colony to the brink of death. So I'm all neutral to these guys or girls because they don't hate me, so that's a good thing. Monarch Stellar Industries. Once a loyal board-owned corporation, Monarch Stellar Industries split off to become their own private entity under the leadership of Sanjar Nandi, Espousing worker-centric rights and democratic ideals, Sanjar seeks to bring his own brand of freedoms to the rest of Halcyon. Then we have Sublight Salvage and Shipping. Sublight is a network of salvagers with business ties through transportation and waste disposal. A tangled web of contractors and secretive vice presidents make up their official hierarchy, leaving no one to speak on the record about Sublight's more legally dubious activities. Okay, that is that kind of faction. The board, the Halcyon Holdings Board of Directors, is a group of CEOs from each of Halcyon's founding companies. Under the leadership of Chairman Rockwell, the CEO of Universal Defense Logistics, the board institutes policy and law throughout the Halcyon colony. Okay, so these are the lawgivers, those are the criminals, this one are the businessmen maybe? These are the do-gooders, so whatever they're being called. Groundbreakers is not sure, something in between. We'll find out.